92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio, Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio, Super 92.7
Welcome to another
FM.
beautiful day.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio, Super 92.7
Don't forget,
FM.
One family, one radio.
issues from politics, governance, health, education, business, and other world arising issues right here in our country, Nigeria. Today on Spotlight, we head to the aviation sector, where we talk about Kwam 1 and Kwam 2, the double standards in the aviation sector. The double standards in the aviation sector. Well, the arrest and remand of an Ibom Air passenger, Comfort Emmanson, now dubbed as Kwam 2, has ignited fresh controversy over alleged double standards in Nigeria's handling of aviation security breaches. Emmanson was charged to court and remanded in Kirikiri Prison after allegedly assaulting airline officials on an Ibom Air flight. However, some Nigerians are now comparing the cases to that of the Fuji music legend, Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, who is popularly known as K1 the Ultimate or Kwam 1, whose airport incident last week was followed by an apology. In Nigeria, it's been said that if you don't belong to the upper class in Nigeria, stay off crime. If you're not close to any man in power or any man of power, be law-abiding. In Nigeria, it's been said that a privileged one can take the entire crew and passengers of a plane hostage and get home within hours. A friend of the powerful can stop a plane from taxiing, and he takes the next available flight home. In this same Nigeria, if a daughter of Mr. Nobody assaults air hostesses, she gets half stripped by airport security. Within the hours, the gates of Kirikiri Prison is being opened to receive them. Our laws here are not blind. They distinguish the privileged from children of commoners. Here in Nigeria, a lion kills a child or children of the poor. They get commendations for cleansing the land. The same lion kills a prince and is accused of genocide. Children of the privileged are always treated preferentially in Nigeria. It did not start today. Some social media users are now of the opinion that Kwam 1 and Emmanson's incident, which they classify as aviation offenses, should be treated with same legal weight. And now joining us live to look in-depthly in this issue is the General Secretary of the Association of Nigerian Airport Professionals. We have another person at Comrade Abdurazak Seidu. Comrade, good morning and welcome to the program. Comrade, can you hear us? Comrade, General Secretary Association of Nigerian Airport Professional, Comrade Azan, Comrade Abdurazak Seidu. Comrade Abdurazak, can you hear us? Good morning. Also joining us live is a former general manager of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, Mr. Samuel Adurogboye. Samuel Adurogboye.
Engineer, why are they not joining?
All right, Mr. Sam, good morning and welcome to the program. Mr. Sam, can you hear us? Okay, all right. Well, I guess our barrister also can't hear us. We also have a barrister also who would also do justice to these issues arising. I don't know if gentlemen can hear us there. Mr. Samuel, can you hear us? We also have barrister Fred Nzeako, who is a lawyer and an economist. Barrister Fred, can you hear us? Good morning and welcome to the program. Okay, we'll take a short breather, and when we return, we'll get connected to our guest. Please stay with us. We be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A new day is dawning. New ideas, new rules.
To infinity
and beyond.
Well, this just got a little weird.
Who is this?
We are Super FM.
In many regions, female children are marginalized and face educational barriers. Let us break this circle by supporting initiatives that enhance access to quality education for the girl child globally. Together, we can empower and shape a brighter future for the girl child.
This message is brought to you by 92.7 Super FM.
Cholera is a severe diarrhea-like infection that is caused by eating food or drinking water contaminated by a particular kind of bacteria or germ. Cholera can kill untreated people within hours through excessive loss of fluid. You can prevent cholera by taking the following 3 steps. First, drink only boiled or treated water and bottled or canned carbonated beverages. Second, wash your hands often with soap and water. Third, if soap and water are not available, wash your hands with alcohol-based hand cleanser that contains at least 60% alcohol. It's most important to clean your hands before you eat or prepare food and after using the toilet. Remember that cholera is a germ usually found in water or food that has been contaminated by the feces of a person infected with cholera. You can prevent the spread of cholera by keeping your hands, food. Super FM 92.7. One family, one radio.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM. One radio. 92.7
FM.
One family, one radio. One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
To avoid any of these, get regular exercise, eat healthy, and make sleep a priority. Health is wealth. Make this your watchword. This message is brought to you by One Family One Radio Station, Super 92.7.
In a hurry, don't risk your life. Pedestrian bridges are there to keep you
One
safe.
family, one
Crossing
radio.
highways or busy
Super
roads
92.7
without using the bridge
FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7.
One family.
Welcome back. Right on Super FM 92.7. We apologize for network issues right there. But I guess we have our guest better now. Okay, I don't know if Mr. Abdulrazak, if you can hear me properly now. Mr. Abdulrazak, can you hear me properly now?
I'm hearing you. Yes, this is Comrade Abdulrazak.
All right. Thank you very much, Comrade. Also, I don't know, former General Manager of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, Samuel Adurogboye. Can you hear me properly now, please?
I'm hearing you properly.
All right. Also, Barrister Fred, I don't know if you can hear me. Barrister Fred, can you hear me, please? Barrister Fred, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? let's move forward in this. Mr. Abdul, Comrade Abdul, since you can hear me, let's go ahead further with this. Issues have been happening in the aviation sector. And in all of this, what really do you have to say in regards to the issues coming out from the aviation sector, especially in the airport?
Yeah. Thank you very much. I am the Secretary General of Association of Nigerian Aviation Professionals, and I have been there for years.
Okay.
It's experience. You see, this issue supposed not to attract sentiment. You see, Nigeria has no aviation on its own. Aviation is global, and it is being regulated by ICAO and IATA standard and best practices, which Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority represents, and they must enforce. Okay? So this thing has been going on unnoticed.
Which thing exactly? Harassment of passengers?
Passengers, unnoticed, yes. They will be hostile to our members, because we are to protect our members, the workers, the aviation workers,
okay,
the air hostess, the pilot, and the ground staff.
Okay.
So, you see, people are thinking that they are above the law. That one is only practicable in Nigeria. When they go overseas, they can't do such things. There is law, and there is warning. There is an advice. But you choose to be stubborn, you choose to be violent. So then the security must take its own course. That is what happened.
Okay.
ICAO set standard. It's international. You don't say Nigeria. You are using sentiment, using civil law against the aviation law. Aviation, they have their own law. So there are many lawyers that the people that are talking, even the Nigerian Bar Association, they don't even know what is called. Most of them, they don't know what attracts aviation law. The law is saying that you cannot on your phone when the aircraft is taking off. And when when it takes.
But the lady in question, Comfort was saying that her phone is on flight mode. She said her phone was in flight mode. So whether switching off the phone and putting off the flight mode.
No, you cannot. You will listen to the instruction. Some will say off it. Don't put it on flight mode, because it's tampering with the pilot. Tampering with the pilot. You know, pilot they use
the radar.
Instrument landing system.
Yes.
So when you on this and say put it in flying mode, that is the bigger international, bigger aircraft, not smaller one. Okay.
All right. Let me.
Even the way you put it in. Even the way you put
happening. So many Nigerians have been talking. This happened to these same issues of harassment and all. It happened to the music legend, Wasiu Ayinde, and it seems to be like it's a matter of man no man. You must know somebody. If you're positioned up there, then you can go away with everything. Mr. Abdul Razak, still come back to you. He apologized.
Yeah.
This thing happens to Kwam 1, and he apologized. Apology was for that. Everybody say, okay, it was enough. So is apology not enough? Is what is good for Kwam 1 not good for Kwam 2?
It's never enough. You deliberately committed that offense. Deliberate. When you don't.
Can you hear me? Well, in case you're just tuning in, there's a spotlight on Super FM 92.7. Yes, we're talking about this arising issues in the aviation sector. I don't know if Mr. Samuel can hear me. Mr. Samuel, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
All right.
Mr. Samuel.
All right, Mr. Samuel, former general manager, NCAA, Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, please put us through this thing happening in the aviation sector. Nigeria seems to be abused of what happened to Kwam 1. He apologized. Is apology not enough? Is what is good for Kwam 1 is it not also good for Kwam 2? Or how do you want to lend your voice in the issue arising from the aviation sector?
Well, I think we should just allow things to unfold. Just yesterday, I read in the papers the IG acknowledging the receipt of the petition forwarded to them by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Because Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority don't have power to prosecute, it's Nigerian police force that will do that, and that they have done. They send a petition to IG. And of course, they also sent a petition to the Federal Attorney General.
This petition was raised because it seems to be like it's getting out of hand with the issue with Comfort. When it happened with Kwam 1, the apology was made, and then the whole case died down, rested. But when it seems to be like there's
if you
beginning.
If you ask me question, allow me to respond.
I allowed you to respond.
Your question, you said what happened. You mentioned the two cases, and I just told you what I read in the papers. Immediately that Kwam issue happened, the minister directed the issue of suspension, and of course, which has been made indefinite. And of course, NCA does not have power to prosecute. NCA is not involved in what happened in Ibom. There are two different cases, and they sent a letter to Attorney General to act as appropriate. They send a letter to IG to act as appropriate. That is far I know. And of course, these two offices, just yesterday, IG acknowledged the suit of that. So I think we should wait. What Kwam 1 got involved in is even more serious than the lady Comfort.
Oh, really?
We are talking of trying to hijack a plane, so you have to follow the due process. And as for the Ibom Air lady, it was the airline that acted immediately. It's a different scenario.
Okay, let's have Abdulrazak. Mr. Saidu, can you hear us too? But with the whole thing, Mr. Samuel, with the whole thing as it is right now, is this not an act of double standards?
You will force me to be repeating myself. I don't think so. Because I'm not speaking for either of the agencies. The issue remains that, one, the airline acted immediately because it happened within their facility, inside their machine, and they acted accordingly. The other one is a passenger standing in front of an aircraft is a serious offense, and you have to take it up as appropriate, which is by involving the police and involving the Attorney General office. It is Attorney General's office and police that will jointly arrange, probe, come up with a position by way of charging him to court. So the issue is not a question of double standard. It's not the NCA that acted, the Ibom Air is the airline, because this unruly behavior happened right on board aircraft from Uyo to Lagos, and you don't expect them not to act.
Wow, so much to unravel in this case. I tell you, so much to unravel. Lagos, yes, we're still talking about the issues coming out from the aviation sector. And we're talking about the Kwam 1 and the Kwam 2, double standards in the aviation cases. It's been trending. We've seen videos online in regards to the arrest of the lady Comfort Emmanson. Well, there's been reports right now that she's in Kirikiri Prison. Comfort, the Ibom Air passenger who caused a stir at the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos on Sunday, appears to have begun a new life inside the female wing of Kirikiri Prison. We have a lawyer who will definitely do justice to this case, because it seems to be like, it's an act of injustice if the same measure cannot be taken for Kwam 1, and then this other one too. Something should really be done about it. We have a barrister, Barrister Fred. I don't know if you can hear me, Barrister Fred.
Hello,
Barrister Fred. Good morning. Welcome.
Morning.
All right, Barrister Fred. We've spoken with our comrade Abdulrazak Saidu, who is General Secretary of the Association of Nigeria Airport Professional. We also have the former General Manager of the ACNA, NCAA, Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority.
Again, torpedoed by his arrogant statement that started coming out later in social media, that even his apology, he didn't mean his apology. He only said that for the sake of his freedom. Now, this one now happened.
So you find the apology arrogantly?
Yes, it was an arrogant apology because he was trying to uplift his ego, at the same time apologizing to the system. And if you even saw the nature of his apology, you will see that it was an apology without remorse. An apology without remorse is an arrogant apology. Now, this now happened with Lady Comfort Emmanson, and in her own case, the issues are so controversial that the clips were coming one after the other. For each clip that comes to social media, it will change the opinion of the public. Another clip that will come, it change the opinion of the public. That means that a holistic clip, a holistic video of what transpired should be seen before any action is taken against her or against any of the crew members. And unfortunately, the danger of one-sided story now happened to her, that authorities only heard from the airline operator without hearing from her, clamped sanctions, and they started being judgmental. Normally, police does not charge anybody to court if you don't conclude your investigation. What we expected was that she could be taken to custody, no problem, police custody, but police would immediately swing into investigative action. And airline investigation, or rather aviation investigation, does not take time. At all. It doesn't take time. It is handled with expedition. I expected an expedited investigation such that police will now know what to charge and how to balance their charge. But it didn't happen. Just a few hours after she was ignominiously disembarked, then they charged her to court. Now, questions started arising. There was a video clip where she was trying to make her way out and she was restrained.
Yes.
So if she was restrained, you cannot approbate and reprobate at the same time. You cannot restrain somebody from disembarkment and at the same time come to drag the person out. Because if she was given the option of coming out, she could have just walked out by herself, which was the civil way to do it. And there's no way she will walk out and run away from the airport vicinity or disappear from the airport vicinity. So she would have just walked down, and then I was watching it and expecting, I just asked myself, don't they have things like handcuff and some other restrictive apparatus that usually used by security officers? So I expected that she should just walk down, and then they will escort her or march her down to the security office for investigation and interrogation. No, they didn't do that. They wanted to capture her and drag her out. So there are so many things that started coming from this, because there is a terrible trajectory that has started creeping down in Nigeria gradually. Officials of government would always want to capture. Officials of government will not allow you to walk in a civil way that it is done all over the world. Rather, they will want to capture you. That impression of capture is what has crept into the Nigerian psyche. And you see, when we talk about leadership in any country, and let me tell you, the way and manner your leader behaves, directly and indirectly, will affect the way and manner the citizens will behave. There is this concept of capture that has crept into the Nigerian system. And you're seeing it even at the corporate levels. Now, I'll give you one simple example, which I try to argue with some people, that even though Yahaya Bello as a governor was said to have misconducted himself as a governor and then embezzled the money of the state, no problem. EFCC had the authority to investigate him, and they had the authority to do so. But the same Yahaya Bello walked into EFCC office sometime, and they asked him to go, that they will call him when they wanted him. He went home. The next morning, they declared him wanted and went and laid siege in his house to capture him. Fraction that they now needed her to be fractioned, that they now needed her to be punished by handing her over to the security officers. The way and manner that I know airlines operate is that even before they land, assuming the pilot was involved, because from what I saw, the pilot did not even know about all this. The pilot is the director of the driver of the aircraft. He is the one that communicates with the towers. He's the one that communicates with all other airspace management agencies. If the infraction of the lady from Uyo was such that the lady posed a security risk before they even landed, or while they landed and taxiing to their stand, the pilot would have sent communication to the security that they had on board a security threat.
Yeah.
Immediately before they even opened the door of the aircraft, the security officers would have been on ground, such that they would just gently come on board, pick up the lady in handcuff, and walk her out. That is the decent way to do things.
Yes.
But they didn't do any of those things. That means that the girl was not really a security risk. There was a beef between her and the cabin and the air hostess. That was exactly what happened.
Thank you.
What that beef is may be social and may not be technical.
Thank you very much. Now let me come to Mr. Sam. Sam Aduroboye. Sam, can you hear me, Mr. Sam?
I can hear you quite clearly.
I'm sure you heard what our barrister said, but there's a breaking to all of this. Just this morning now, breaking news that the matter of concerning Kwam 1, the NCAA has decided to shorten its flight suspension to 1 month. NCAA decided to shorten the flight suspension of Kwam 1 to 1 month. Furthermore, and we're being told the fan is planning to collaborate with the musician to potentially appoint him as the ambassador to promote proper airport security procedures in the future. And NCAA will withdraw the criminal charges it had earlier submitted to the police against Kwam 1. Former general manager, NCAA, if we have to be all honest about it. Earlier you said that if what Kwam 1 did was even more serious than that of this lady, Comfort. Comfort right now is in Kirikiri. And the other person right now is at home, resting. Just like we have breaking now, about to be an ambassador for the same people that has sent a petition to the IGP that, misconduct and all of this. What do you call this?
Honestly, my comment would be limited because I'm not privy to detailed information about what is going on.
I'm giving you the information right now. It's just breaking right now. This information just giving out, just breaking right now.
That I don't remember the NCA petition to IG to act as appropriate, and they also extended that petition to Attorney General's office to act as appropriate. And of course, if the two bodies have not acted, from what you are saying, it could be that they have acted and found out that what has happened is not worthy of prosecution. I can't answer. I can't speak for either of the parties until I have a detailed report. What was their finding that led to reducing from 6 to 1 month? I'm not privy to that, so that will make my comment to be limited.
Also, breaking news also coming from the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo. He has requested that Ibom Air should drop the lawsuit against the passenger, Comfort Emmanson, and has appealed to the IG of police to facilitate a release from Kirikiri Prison.
So, all this information just coming in, I was not privy to.
Yeah, it's a breaking news, I told you. It's a breaking news. It's coming in this morning.
It means all the cases are being reviewed. Let's see how the event unfolds. But there are lessons to be learned from all of this.
That's where we're going to. The lesson to be learned is, so is it in Nigeria, if you don't have a long leg, don't go for log problem, or don't go for big
occurrence. There are belligerent passengers all over the world. It's not limited to Nigeria. There is no country that is immune. If you Google it, you will see all manners of belligerent passengers, or even on international flights. But in handling is immune. If you Google it, you will see all manners of belligerent passengers, or even on international flights. But in handling is what people need to learn from. and so that we can handle it better. It's not as if Nigeria have a way of doing it. No. Belligerents, passengers happen everywhere from time to time. That is why the laws are there in anticipation that such behavior may come up so that it can be handled. Anticipation that such behavior may come up so that it can be handled as laid out.
When you were in power as the GM for NCAA, what is different now to when you were in power then? What has changed?
I don't think anything has changed. The law remains law. It's a Bible. They have it there, and it's still in operation. There is nothing that has changed other than
So, I mean, the conduct of, you know. So, I mean, the conduct of, you know, air hostess, pilots, the staffs of the aviation staff, everyone in general, even passengers.
While I was in service, let me tell you, Air Peace, for example, has lost properties at the airport on account of unruly behavior where passengers will descend on them and destroy their properties. Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has suffered similar fate. Passengers will get angry and descend on facilities of NC at the airport and destroy them. So these are behaviors that are becoming unbecoming. And of course, the way to handle it is to bring in the police authorities to take care of such issues. It's not different. It's not as if it's been happening here and there. And that's when I say there are lessons to be learned on how these things should be handled. Then more training to the personnel of either the airline or the agencies that are at the airport. People need to be exposed to training from time to time, not once in a while.
How often do they even do training at all? Apart from the people, the staffs of the NCAA, do they go for training at all?
The only thing that I know that NCAA has as a capital project is training. They train their officers from regularly, but NCAA officers are not the ones dealing with passengers. No, they are to oversight the activities of all those who operate at the airport.
At the airport, yes.
I'm talking about the Federal Airport Authority, the airline personnel. They need to be exposed to training regularly. They are the ones handling passengers. And I can assure you that the most difficult thing to handle on earth are human beings. So you require some techniques from time to time as things are unfolding. People may not know that the water you are carrying could even be a bomb. And so it is in training that people are exposed to all these things. And you just don't take it on the face value. So you need more training regularly. Everything about the aircraft is changing. Even the car we are using, even the radios and TV we are using, everything is changing. And you need to continue to train people to be abreast of the modern day techniques, the technology that are coming up. And the same thing handling passengers. Because people are coming with innovations, even in criminality.
All right, thank you very, very much. Let's open the phone lines to Nigerians to be part of this conversation. Yes, breaking news coming in. The Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, has requested Ibom Air to drop the lawsuit against the unruly passenger, Comfort Emmanson, and has appealed to the Inspector General of Police to facilitate a release from Kirikiri Prison. That was so fast, they would say that what happened, and then quickly she's been sent to Kirikiri Prison. But we have that of someone who has committed a crime, Kwam, who, you know, they say, wanted to hijack, and still yet, you know, he went home. He was released home. We also coming in that the matter of concern, Kwam and the NCAA have decided to shorten his flight suspension to 1 month. Furthermore, also that FAN is planning to collaborate with the musician to potentially appoint him as an ambassador to promote proper airport security procedures in the future. That's breaking news this morning. Let's open the phone lines so you can be a part of the conversation right here on Spotlight on Super FM 92.7. Call us 0705 690 0927. 0705 690 0927 or call 0802 502 7711. 0802 502 7711. Don't forget, you can also send us a message on WhatsApp on the 0705 6900 927. 0705 6900 927. That's for WhatsApp. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you please turn down the volume on your radio set so we can hear you properly?
Okay. My name is Stephen. I'm calling you from Badagry.
All right, Stephen from Badagry. Stephen, please keep it short and simple. 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Let's
go.
go.
I would just want to say, with respect to this, your update, that is your breaking news, is that Nigeria is a society where a lot of things happen. And how are we sure this is not just a kind of set up in order to die down the shame that Kwam has created, that the whole Ibom setup, the Ibom activity is just a setup in order to grant pardon to Kwam. That's what I want to say with respect to that, because I don't understand why things are just turning up all of a sudden like that. 1 month, 6 months reduced to 1 month, then this or that maybe to drop charges are common. Is somehow.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Peter.
All right, Peter Osifro from Ikotun. Please, 1 minute, please. Okay, Peter Osifro, please, can you call us back? We can't hear you. Your line is breaking. Please call us back. Kindly call us back. Your line is breaking. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, yes, call us 0705 690 0927. 0705 690 0927. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, or you can call 0802 978 8003. 0802 978 8003. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. All right, Peter Osifo, thank you very much for calling back. Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead. Mr. Peter Osifo, please, can you call the other line? It's still breaking. Can you call the other line? 0705. Thank you. 0705 6900 927. 0705 6900 927. The network seems to be unfriendly this morning. Yes, or you can call 0802 978 8003. 0802 978 8003. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Ikorodu.
This is who?
Steven.
Steven from Ikorodu. Steven, please make your comment briefly. 1 minute.
Please, I'm trying very lady. Our country should be to event, not by doing things as if we don't have a lot in the country. In fact, that lady case is a very shameful thing to us in this country. So they are watching us, the way we play our politics. All right. We will declare and make sure that with dignity and respect in this country. That is my opinion.
All right. Thank you very much for your opinion. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, well, we're having a friendly network this morning. Let's go to our WhatsApp messages. It says, good morning, Mr. Young. I'm very grateful to your guest for his intellectual insights on the matter at hand. It is a universal truth that the law of karma applies in everything humans, societies, and government do. However, in Nigeria, the law of karma does not apply. That is the reason why the news we get from within Nigeria always sound very much like news from outer space. It is also the same reason why our individual, societal, and governmental perspectives on the Ibom Air drama are as varied as they have turned out to be. In the long run, we are the worst for it. Until we move away from unitary system of government to true federalism that recognizes and compels each region to fend for a constituent using the resources at their backyard. The multifaceted fallout of our very hallowed unitary system, unilateral system, one of which is the Ibom Air case, will continue unabated. Well, Pristine from Lagos. Thank you very much, Pristine. Okay, this is coming from Chud from Ayetoro. It says, good morning. The inhumane attitude of Ibom security men was very bad and cruel. Look at how they were dragging her as if it was a terrorist. The court was quick to remand her in Kirikiri. For what now? Why can't they go after terrorists and confront them the way they manhandled this innocent lady? Okay, Chude from Ayetoro. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Let's go back to our phone lines. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Sheyi. I'm calling from Bagada.
Sheyi from Bagada.
Yeah.
All right, Sheyi, please make your comment.
Okay. You are talking about a lesson to learn. And I think if an influential people like Kwam can do this and go free, then a layman can also try this and be jailed. So what lesson are we learning from this? And even the NCAA and even the aviation, they should protect the interests of their members. So what I really understand about all this scenario is if you have a long leg in this country, you do bad things and you go scot-free. This ought not to be. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, the number to call is 0705 690 0927. 0705 690 0927. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, Mr. Peter Seafor, I'm still expecting your call. Please call us back. Also, I know you're regular, and your comments are always valid. Please, hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. What's the name and where are you calling from?
I'm Ariola.
You're what? Okay, thank you very much. Please call us back 0705 690 0927 or 0802 502 7711. 0802 502 7711. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Please call the other lines 0802 978 8003 0802 978 8003. Let's go back to our guest, Barrister Fred. Barrister Fred, are you there? Can you hear us? Hello, Barrister. I don't know if you can hear me. Barrister, can you hear me? All right, Mr. Sam, I don't know if you can hear me. Mr. Sam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, you in all of these issues right now, still talking about double standard. Okay, let's pick this call. We'll come back to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Quickly, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Oladapo calling from Odeku. Yeah.
All right, Oladapo calling from Odeku. Okay, quickly.
I think this issue of Kwam and this lady is their own video that they want all the Nigerians to watch. I believe it's a stage thing because I just can't believe how these things. I don't believe it's a coincidence because it's just happening just a few weeks or days to Kwam's issue. So I think all Nigerians just don't believe these people because he's just using the long leg. That's one thing I believe. Thank you.
All right, thank you very, very much. Okay, I don't know if Barrister Fred, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, quickly, I was just saying there's a breaking news now. The Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, has requested that Ibom Air drop the lawsuit against the unruly passenger, Comfort Emmanson, and has appealed to the IGP to facilitate a release from Kirikiri Prison. Nigerians are beginning to wonder. She was quick. They were quick to take her to prison, but it wasn't same for that of Kwam 1. Quickly, your reaction to the breaking news coming from the minister. And then also, the NCAA has decided to shorten the flight suspension to 1 month for that of Kwam 1. They've shortened the flight suspension to 1 month. And then they are proposing or they are planning to collaborate with the musician to make him an ambassador, promoting proper airport security procedures in the future. Your comment on this?
Yes, it is good that the minister took that step because the police acted very hurriedly. Normally, police does not charge a suspect to court without conclusion of the investigation. You don't charge to court and continue to fish around for investigation. It was good to arrest her, but it was also good to investigate very quickly before she is taken to court. So what the police did to have taken her to court was very irrational. And of course, you know that once somebody is taken to court and the person is arraigned, and the person takes his or her destination will be the prison custody. Nigerians don't understand that she went to prison because of that charge. If she wasn't charged to court, she wouldn't have been taken to prison. She will possibly have been kept in police detention. Or in fan security detention. So on account of that, once she was taken to court, she was taken to prison. But now, if it seems to have and the authorities that reacted in such a manner, but over time when people who were also in that flight started speaking up, and then the aspect of craft, that dragging was very, very primitive and very inhuman. And in the process, dehumanized the lady. If somebody decides on her own to go naked, it is a different thing than somebody being naked on account of another person's action.
Actions, yeah.
Yes. Being naked on account of another person's action. And there were men who were dragging her out, which I earlier said that the natural thing to have done was to escort her out of the plane and not to drag her. Like even criminals are not dragged that way all around, except they have arms.
Breaking news right now on this issue. Minister said, well, everything should be dropped. Like the issue arising from Comfort and Kwam 1. He said everything should be dropped. Quickly, seconds, what do you want to say? Is it a good one?
To be honest, yes, I would want to agree with that because, you've been speaking about it on the show, and the way that certain people were treated. We know what happened with the first one, and there was no arrest, there was no jail sentence, there was nothing. And we also know what happened with the other ones that happened, how they were treated.
Kwam 1 and Kwam 2.
Kwam 1, Kwam 2, Kwam 3. Oh, right. The funny thing is, there was one that even happened before this one that is trending now. And it's the preferential treatment for different people in different class in our country is just unbelievable.
That they're going to use him as ambassador.
That's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, then I think there should be some measures, and if everything should be dropped, finally so. Yeah.
Okay, what are we expecting?